Hello po at magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Ngayon po ay July 6, 2022, Wednesday. Welcome po sa The Stock Market Today. Kung first time niyo po sa channel na ito, ako po si Benji Chadoro, isang retired bank officer na nagsimula mag-invest sa Philippine stock market noong 2007. And I do this report every day. Kung gusto niyo po ng content, niimbitahan ko po kayo mag-subscribe sa aking channel. And kung meron po kayong stocks na gustong ipa-review using technical analysis, please comment on the comment box and I will prioritize. Hindi po ako financial advisor. Ang mga sinasabi ko po dito ay hindi po financial advice. Ang ating news ay tungkol sa Meralco kasama ang ating financial headlines at ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw, July 6, 2022. Dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. Okay, punta na po tayo sa ating financial headlines at galing po ito sa BDO Securities. Inflation climbs to 6.1% in June. And, well, our president is saying na we are not that high. Marcos disagrees with PSA inflation report. Yan. Pero sa akin lang naman kasi, you don't argue with the formula. Formula kasi ang inflation. Siguro the best that he can do is to reassess the formula. Kasi para mong inargue na, para mong sinabi mo na 1 plus 1 equals 2. I disagree with the answer 2. Parang ganun. So siguro the best is to reassess the formula. Baka hindi na relevant. Yun lang naman yun, no? O yun ang ibig niya sabihin. Okay, Marcos puts focus on economy in first cabinet meeting. Then NGCP places Luzon Grid in yellow alert. Ito yung National Grid Corporation of the Philippines. May mga unplanned outages. Number of power plants went down. And then EDC secures power supply agreement in Bohol. So EDC is Energy Development Corp. MER to assess SC ruling impact on power rates. Ito po yung ating main news. And this is from the Inquirer. Meralco to assess SC ruling impact on power rates. Meralco, the country's largest power distributor, on Tuesday said it will assess the impact of the Supreme Court's ruling on electricity rates. We have yet to receive the official copy of the decision. Once we receive it, though, we will need to study the reported SC decision to understand and see what the actual impact will be, said Meralco in a statement. Meralco is referring to the SC resolution which affirmed the order issued by the ERC authorizing Meralco to collect 22.64 billion in generation cost on a staggered basis. The High Court said the ERC did not commit grave abuse of discretion in approving Meralco's staggered collection of its generation rate. To recall, the regulatory agency authorized Meralco to implement a generation charge of 7.67 pesos per kilowatt hour in its December 2013 billing and add another 1 peso per kilowatt hour for the February 2014 billing. Meralco was prompted to levy higher charges following the shutdown of the Malapaya gas field, which coincided with the rescheduled maintenance of other generation plants. The power firm previously said the total cost of generation will be passed on to its consumers stood at 22.64 billion. Laki pala nito, no? And I think this will carry over up to the 2022. Temporary restraining orders, however, were issued halting Meralco from recovering generation costs. Kaya nahirap kasi sa Meralco, utility companies are heavily regulated, and that is why hindi umusad-usad, hindi tumaas yung stock ng Metro Pacific, and Meralco is one of them, although Meralco gives good cash dividends. Okay, so let's now go to your request. Meron pong request dito si Flordelisa Briones, pero hindi po umabot yesterday. Good PM, sir. Pahabol po naman. BPI, thank you and God bless. So we'll include BPI today. And then, meron pang isa dito, si Ian Jetro Cabrera. Good day, sir. Thank you for always sharing your knowledge about the stock market in our country. Pahelp naman po, any thoughts about GMA 7? Thank you and more power. Okay po. Sige po, sama po natin. Ian, I think are you abroad, So, pa-comment naman po kung tagasan po kayo para malaman po natin kung yung mga kababayan nating OFW, kung OFW po kayo. Okay, so let's now go to the Philippine Stock Exchange Index on what happened today. Okay, so ang index, wow, tumaas siya, 135.02 points or 2.14% up, and this is the highest since, ang highest niya nandito pero hindi naman actually ito, 2.98 noong March 15 and 2.02 noong May 18. So this is already 2.04 kahapon, so 2.14 na ngayon. At based dito ay on the short term mukhang nagbago yung trend, and RSI is above the midpoint, nasa 52.35. Now noong June 22 oversold po ang index, nasa 25 ang RSI, and right now it turned bullish. Okay, so dito naman sa market activity, 114 companies advanced, 71 declined, while 47 remained unchanged. The all-share index is also up 1.30%. All the sectoral indices are up except for mining, which is in the red, 1.42% down. The gainers was led by the holding companies at 3.75%. Sa ating, may bagong look itong market status ni Instagrams, nagbago yung kanyang format, So ang most active nasa rightmost na, top gainers, top loser, most active. So we will be reviewing BPI and GMA, your request, and then let's review URC, which is the most active stock, Ali, then SM, and then let's take a look at one stock, si Ayala Corporation. Nag-jump siya ng 4.35%. Ito siguro yung, contributory ito sa rise ng index. Okay, so let's start with BPI. Si BPI, so green candlestick siya yesterday, but today it lost 10 centavos, and it's just, shall I say, about to turn or to maaring nagre-reverse na po yung trend, mukhang nagko-consolidate dito, although the previous day's candlestick wala pong volume, so kailangan po kasi may volume para masabi nating breakout pero yung short candlestick today is mukhang nagkaroon lamang ng recovery or profit taking, and that's how I see it, so yung pinaka-support niya ay nandito sa 85.07 or within that vicinity. So bearish pa rin po si BPI. RSI is bearish, inching up, but it's still below the midpoint, nasa 45 pa rin. Okay, so yung pinaka nearest resistance nasa 98. 0.12. Okay, next, let's go, do GMA 7. Malaki magbigay ng dividendo ito. Naku, bearish si GMA. Bearish po siya. So, very, very short lang yung candlestick. Almost no trades. Although it gained 6 centavos today. But our indicators are downwards, no? Especially, makikita nyo po yung medium and long term. Yung black line, no, yung the smoothest moving average is moving downwards, and RSI is down at 41. So not so down, no, but just below the midpoint. It was oversold no May 16, but it's now inching upwards. Although merong bearish divergence ako nakikita sa RSI, no? So it's down. Support nandito po. Nasa 9.84. Support and resistance, di po siya exact points, but these are areas. The resistance, nandito po sa 1240, more or less. So mukhang na-fill up na po yung gap dito. Meron pong gap down dito eh. Mukhang na-fill up na po with this candlestick here. Yan. So yan po si GMA. Then URC. URC, 2 weeks ago is very low. Ngayon, nagbe-breakout siya. Breakout si URC. So, it went as low as 94. 94.70. So, kung nandito po kayo sa June 15, it went as low as 94. So, ngayon, it's now at 180. Sunod-sunod kasi yung surges niya dito. So, dito, nagsimula yung kanyang upward movement with a 6.51% increase in the stock, and there is volume, no? This is a breakout na nagkaroon ng continuation the following day with a 4.93% increase. Somewhat nagpahinga pero meron pa ring volume, 1.41% ng June 29. Continues to consolidate upwards. Actually, this is an upward pullback, it's an upward pullback, and now there is another breakout, and yung presyo niya at yung candlestick niya nasa taas na po. So ibig sabihin po ay nagbago na po yung trend, and RSI has approached its overbought level, nasa 71.12, and there is volume. So ibig sabihin po nito, we may see some more upward movement on the stock since there is a surge. 3.68% po yung increase o yung akyat ni URC. 4.93 nung June 28, pero merong volume po eh. So suddenly the market realized that URC is very much undervalued. Tingnan natin yung presyo niya, fundamental price ni URC based on BDO, no? URC, Universal Robina, 145 yung kanyang fundamental price, or based on yesterday's prices at 27.2 upside. Yan po. So, yung 94, very, very cheap, no? So, tingnan natin yung mga undervalued stocks dito. One undervalued stock is Vistaland. Ang presyo ni BDO Sec dyan is 460. Nasa silipin lang natin, no? VLL. So, VLL pala yun. Nasa 209 lang. 209 lang. Pero ang presyo niya nasa 460 or 130% upside. Yung Mega World is also undervalued. 124. Pero, okay, let's go back, ano? One na lang, Metro Pacific. Metro Pacific, undervalued din siya, 96.1% upside. And there's another one which I saw here. First Gen is also undervalued. So, ang pinaka-undervalued stock ngayon is Vistaland, followed by Mega World. So, number 3 si Metro Pacific, 96.1 ang undervalued niya. FB is also undervalued, 85%. Ayala Corporation, tingnan natin. Okay, Ayala Corporation is 69.4. Si TEL, Teka, nawili na ako dito, 29%. Okay. So, balik po tayo sa ating stock. Okay, so tapos na tayo sa URC, then Ali. Si Ali, yan, inching up, although, pa rin siya, downward pa rin yung trend, and it gained 50 centavos today. Meron po siyang support dito at 25.62. But RSI is moving up, nasa 44 na po. But still, the stock has a downward movement. So yan po yung pinaka-support nyo, nasa 25.62. Hindi po siya exact points, but these are areas. Then SM is next. Yan, naku. Nagkaroon siya ng surge, si SM, although just slightly above average volume. So I wouldn't say that this is a breakout actually. Hindi siya talaga nag-surge. Pero yung presyo niya, 47 pesos up, which is 5.93%. And the last time it had that surge was on May 18, 4.57%, still bearish. In the meantime, yung pinaka-support ni SM, siguro let's draw a parallel channel. On the short term ay maaring nagbago na po yung trend, but the resistance is following the medium term indicator. So resistance po nasa 834, support is at 743. So on the short and the medium term, maaring nagbabago na po ang trend. RSI is at 55, so from bearish it's turning bullish. But it has to still reach the 100-day moving average, at pagka na-reach na po yun, maaari natin masabing nag-turn around na po yung SM stock. So support is at 743, resistance is at 835. Then finally, Ayala Corporation. AC. Yan. Gaining 30 centavos. Actually, it's low already, 52-week low po niya is 600. Ayan, na-reach po niya yan noong, ito lang, June 30. So, ang pinaka-support niya, nandito, sa 605. And the resistance, let's take the EMA 50 or the 50-day exponential moving average, nasa 673. And on the short term, it has somewhat turned bullish already. Short term lang po. But it has still to reach the 50 and the 100-day moving average in order to tell ourselves na from bearish naging bullish na po. Okay, yan po ang ating report sa stock market, July 6, 2022. Ito po si Benji Chadoro nagpapaalala, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik at hanggang sa muli. Stay safe, God bless, and bye for now.